Do you ever laugh at the videos of people that take way too much stuff on a trip? Well, are you doing the same thing in machine learning? Are you packing way more information into your models than you need to? Let's talk about how we can slim down our models. Historically, scientific computing used 64 bits to represent a number. And with GPUs, memory is costly, so the first thing the GPU folks did was slim that down to 32 bits. And here's what a number looks like in a 32-bit representation. We have the fraction, the number itself, the exponent, what it's raised to, and then the sign, plus or minus. Now, some of you are thinking, why stop at 32? Why not slim it down to 16? And we've tried 16, but what happens is when you're training neural networks, you have thousands, millions, billions of weights, and sometimes you need to change a weight just by a little bit. And when we moved down to a floating point of 16, we often found that models had instability, overflow and underflow errors because there just wasn't enough dynamic range. So this led some folks at Google to come up with brain floating point. Brain floating point adds more bits to the exponent, and what this does is it gives us a bigger dynamic range. And nowadays, we see this brain floating point widely used when folks are training machine learning models. While it's hard to squeeze this down for training, we can do something a little bit different for inference or for predictions with models, and this is called quantization. With quantization, we change things from, let's say, floating point 32 or floating point 16. We can move them all the way to integers, like integer 8, even integer 4, and this dramatically reduces the amount of space required, and this is why people are able to take llama models, use quantization to bring them down to integer 4, and then put them on their phones. So when you're working with models, try seeing if you can slim them down. Now, there's always trade-offs. You could be losing accuracy, so this is a determination you're going to have to make for what's best for you.